swear to God, this never happened. Well, if it isn't your favorite little $150 Amazon welding machine, it's been a while since I did a video on this. I did the initial review sitting right here with this same machine, and I did it on 110, and I did it with 7018 AC rods. Now, a lot of you guys commented on that video saying, hey, put it on 220, don't use AC rods, turn up the power, clean your ground clamp location. Like, I did a lot of things wrong. You could tell that I really was a novice welder, and I still am, but I have gotten familiar with this machine. But I've actually, even still to date, never run this thing with anything but 7018 AC rods, and I've only ever ran it on 110. So today, we're going to let her hair down a bit. We're going to go 220. We're going to be welding 3/8 plate. Now I have tacked the backside with the Lincoln over here. And we are going to be running a 6010 root and a 7018 cap fill bead on this 3/8 plate. And we're going to run it at 220. I don't know what the amperage is going to be yet, but I just want to show you guys what this thing is capable of. In my opinion, this is kind of the most performance probably that you could hope to get out of something like this. I have been really happy with it. All I've had to do so far, I have replaced the ground clamp because that wore out. Check it out. They even make hoods, and I actually really like this one. This is my favorite one, and I've got a handful of them now. So what we're going to do, we're going to fire it up, and we're going to see how well, not only can you stick thin pieces of metal together, but how well can it stick thicker plates together and still be economical. I think when I bought this was $120. Now I bet now it's probably closer to $150. Hell, it might even be more than that. But still a very capable machine, especially when you consider that you can get good results with this, even if you are new to welding. Like I said, I'm very much a novice, and if I can make this stuff stick and it not fall apart and look halfway decent, well, that's where you get the value out of something like this. So let's fire it up. All right, I hope the fan noise on the welder isn't too loud. It's much quieter than the buzz box. All right. So here we've got our 6010. It's upside down. You believe me. 1/8 inch. And we're going to go for a root pass, which I've never done a root pass before, so probably going to do this wrong. Damn, that's hot. Too hot. Said I was at 124 amps, but I don't believe it. We're going to go down to 110. Still too hot. Holy smokes. We'll go down to 90. I'm just destroying that piece of metal. That sounds a little better. Still too hot. $85. Come on. Wow. 6010 is a messy rod. Easy to start though. I'm going to flip it around and then get the other side. I don't think I'm going to show you that. I'll show you what the results are though. Give me just a minute. You're not going to believe this, but I just went through this whole commentary. I did this whole side with the 7018 fill bead, and looked at my phone and I forgot to hit record. So we're going to do it again on this side. Luckily, we got another side here. Can't remember what all I said, so we're just going to wing it. So one thing I didn't mention before we started was that I did have these edges beveled and gapped right here where these two pieces of metal came together. And so, you know, I guess that's what you're supposed to do. Don't really know, but this 6010, boy, it is sloppier than a Tuesday night after bingo. It just made a mess. It did start easy, but it did leave these gigantic voids, which is a combination of the rod and my lack of skill. But now we're going to use this 7018 1/8 inch, and we're going to fill this in. The other side went pretty smooth. So hopefully we can run another rod like this without the machine shutting down. It hasn't yet, but I feel like it's got to be getting close. Can you see? Cool. So this 7018 is a dream compared to the 6010, in my opinion. I mean, the 6010 works great, but I feel like I have so much more control with the 7018. The other side, one rod made it just fine. Ran out. Okay. So that went pretty well. Ooh, did you see that? Did you see that thing jump off there? Oh my God. Any of his friends want to jump off? No. My stuff never just peels off there like the guys on YouTube. Got a little warpage. That ain't good. Well, that's the fill run. I guess we'll do one more. Try to smooth that out a little bit. But as you can see, the Deko is just killing it. It doesn't really matter what rod you use. I use those AC rods, these 6010, 7018s. I've used a couple different thicknesses, and this thing just sticks the metal together. It does what you want it to. So for the price, man, I'm very happy with it. I'm going to work on this a little bit more off camera, and I'll come back and I'll show you the end product. Well, there you have it. The DekoPro, almost 2 years later, is still capable of putting thick pieces of metal together. And then it even warps the things that are supposed to be flat. This was going to be the top of an anvil-shaped object for some future blacksmithing stuff. Maybe that's a good thing. Now it's got a crown to it to help deflect hammer strikes, maybe? We'll see. All right, well, if you guys want to pick this up, these are on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description. If you have any questions or helpful feedback, like on the last couple Deko videos, I actually do appreciate it. I got lots and lots of comments. Helpful comments about what I was doing wrong, and it has actually helped me become a marginally better welder. So thanks for that. See you next time.